Okay, so we're doing something a little different today.
Yeah, a deep dive into a resume, actually.
Right. So someone sent this in. Charles L. Hardwick Jr. wanted us to take a crack at it. And honestly, I got to say, this is a pretty wild one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just packed with, like, achievements and all sorts of different roles.
All right, so where do we even begin with something like this?
Well, I figured we'd kind of take it chronologically, right? Start from the beginning and see how his career kind of unfolds, hit the highlights, see if we can spot any patterns or anything like that. And then maybe try to analyze a little bit. Like, what do all these achievements and skills actually tell us about, where he could go, what he's really good at?
So basically, we're playing career detective.
Exactly. And I think a good place to start is right at the top. I mean, the first thing that caught my eye was, this guy has closed some pretty massive deals. Like, there's one here for over $43,000.
Whoa. Okay, that's not messing around. That's definitely a sign of someone who knows how to, seal the deal.
Right. So let's rewind a bit. First stop, lawinfo.com. Seems like his first real gig out of the gate.
Yeah.
And check this out. In his first 10 months, he increased market penetration by 185%.
185%? That's insane. I mean, that's not just good, that's exceptional.
Yeah. Talk about hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
More like launching a rocket.
Totally. But what's also really interesting to me is it looks like they had him training new hires pretty early on. I mean, clearly they saw something special, right? Like, he wasn't just good at his job, he was good at showing other people how to be good at it too. That's a valuable skill right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so next up, he moves on to SEO experts.
Yeah.
And get this, he becomes the first person in the company's entire history to close 2 deals in one day.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. And hold on, it gets even better. A few months later, he closes the biggest deal they've ever seen. Like, ever.
Okay, so this is a pattern now, right? This guy is a deal-closing machine. I mean, what's the secret? Is he super persuasive, or is he just, really good at spotting those high-value opportunities that other people miss?
It's a good question. I mean, clearly, he's got some serious talent when it comes to sales.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we get to Internet Matrix. And at this point, it seems like the focus shifts a little bit. It's less about those big splashy wins and more about consistency. Like, check this out. He hits quota for 24 months straight.
24 months? Wow, that's impressive. That takes serious dedication and discipline, not to mention, the skills to actually pull it off month after month.
Right. It's one thing to have a good month. It's another to be that reliable for 2 years straight. And on top of that, he wins the Star Performer Rockstar Ethic Award.
So not only is he hitting those numbers consistently, he's also going above and beyond in other ways.
Exactly. And you know what else is interesting? Looking at his clients here, they were all over the place.
Yeah.
Like U.S., Asia, even the Middle East. So this guy's clearly comfortable working with people from all sorts of different backgrounds.
Yeah, those cross-cultural communication skills, those are gold these days, especially in a global market like we have now.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I think all of that, all those experiences kind of lead him to the next big step. He starts his own company, Dancing Panda Marketing.
Makes sense, right? I mean, so many successful entrepreneurs, they come from a sales background. It's like all those years of closing deals, it preps you to go out and build something of your own.
Totally. And what's interesting is he doesn't just stick to sales, right? He picks up all these other digital marketing skills along the way, like WordPress, SEO, email marketing, even e-commerce.
Yeah. It's almost like he's built his own, marketing Swiss Army knife. Whatever you need, he's got the tool for it.
Right. And you know what? We've actually got a link to his portfolio in the show notes. So if you're curious to see some of this stuff in action, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a look at that myself.
So, okay, big picture time. What's the takeaway here? What have we learned about Charles L. Hardwick Jr.?
Well, I mean, it seems pretty clear that this is someone who's not afraid of a challenge, right? I mean, he consistently exceeds expectations, whether it's closing deals, hitting quota, or even starting his own company.
Definitely. And he's not just hopping from one thing to the next either. There's a clear pattern of growth here, of building on those skills and experiences.
Right. It's like he's always looking for the next level, the next way to push himself.
So I got to ask, what do you think is next for him? Given everything we've seen, what kind of industry or role could really benefit from this unique blend of sales, marketing, and entrepreneurial spirit?
That's a good question. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out. Maybe we'll have to do a follow-up deep dive in a few years and see where he ends up.
I love it. All right, folks, thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Hopefully you found it as interesting as we did. And who knows, maybe it'll even give you some ideas for your own career path.
Yeah, you never know where your skills might take you.
Exactly. All right, until next time.
See ya.